Hi, this is Cindy from Part-Time Permies, and the chickens have been moved into their tractor. Okay, so we have a 9-foot hole here to fit an almost 8.5-foot trailer through. I should have enough room to get it in there. Hopefully I'm not cutting it too close because I don't want to have to back things up. I'm going to try to move the tractor coop into the garden so that we can move the main flock in. Jello just decided it would be fun to chase chickens through the fence. Silly puppy. He hasn't had much of a chance to do that recently because everybody's been fenced in their own areas. He loves chasing chickens. He'd catch them and kill them if he could. Silly hunting dog. Not that he's trained for hunting, but you know, Great Danes are boar hounds. I think we're ready to go. The only thing I'm concerned about is it seems to be, well, it is heavier in the back than in the front because of the extra material in back. So when I lift the tongue, it does tilt back very easily. It just makes me wonder how many chickens in the back of the coop it would take to tip it back. That would be not so good. The only other thing I could think, I could grab a rope and a stake. I don't know if it'd be enough to hold this down or if it tilts back with enough pressure, it's just going to pull the stake out of the ground. I want an easy solution because I want to be able to move this every few weeks without a problem. So it doesn't need to come up very far to just go all the way down here, which is how we're going to store it in the winter to keep the snow off the roof. But maybe I can lessen the angle a little bit by pulling this out a little bit. The weight of the girls in back, if there's no girls in front, I don't want that to be enough to tilt the thing. The other possibility is getting something to stick under the back to prop it up. All we need to do is really keep this balanced. I'm going to try the staking with the rope first because I have that material handy. I thought of something that might work to just slip under the back end of that coop to keep it from tilting back. As long as it's the right height, so we'll have to check on that. But we have these little benches, just little tiny things. Well, I think I only have one of them. Came from my parents' house, nothing special. Just a wood bench, outdoor bench. Basically big enough for one person to sit on. I have it in front here. Of all things, I think that's going to work. Because I could hardly, I mean, if I put a lot of pressure on it, I could lift that up. But, I'll show you. Before it was kind of, once I got it lifted about a foot, it would just kind of take off. But now, I could lift a couple inches maybe. I think we're good. So, got that done. I just want to fix up the ramp and make it more sturdy, close up this area, and also I got to move the fence. My ramp is actually much more sturdy now. I just put this board on the back to keep it from bowing a little bit, and that's worked pretty darn well. So I'm gonna go put this on the front of the coop, get it ready for the girls. Okay, coop's in place. Now time for the fencing. I'm starting to race my daylight. I have to move the girls in after dark, so that's not an issue, but I got to get this fencing set up, and I don't think it'll be a problem, but I got to get the solar panel moved over, everything hooked up and ready to go, so that once it gets dark enough, I can move the girls in. So let's see what we can do in the amount of daylight we have left. So I do apologize if it starts getting a little dark on the view of the camera, but we'll go ahead and get this started. Yesterday we got all the Maine flock into their new coop, and they spent today out in their garden for the first day. So they're enjoying things. The chick is in here with her mama. Now, her mama's not a part of this Maine flock. Her mama, I think, is trying to catch bugs, which is funny. She looks like she's about to jump for one. The bugs are coming out. And there's the little girl who got out. I'm hoping she'll make her way over to this opening, but she seems to be wanting to hang out with her flock. She was hanging out along the edges here. I was a little worried because she's my only white girl, and she stands out like a sore thumb against the green grass. I didn't want any hawks or anything going for her. Well, I just gotta keep the hens on this side so that they don't get out. But we could open this a little further so that she can see her opening. We got this fencing up, finished it at dark, after dark. Wonder if she's gonna make her way around the garden again. I've seen her circling the garden a little bit. Hi, girl. You gonna check out the camera? Yeah? Hi. You checking it out? Yeah. I could leave it here and then you could maybe be a little more brave about it. You're talking to me. Girl who's the slowest one to go in. Finally. There you go. They're all tucked away in there. It's kind of dark in there. They're all tucked away. And we've rigged up a bungee to hold this door open. What we'll do is close you up and say good night.